followers, there are leaders, and then there are visionary. Taking people and society to where they ought to be rather than where they want to be is what separates a visionary from a mere leader. This rare quality is what sets apart Nitin Gadkari, Minister of Road Transport and Highways, from many of his ilk. Born in 1957 into a free-thinking agricultural family, Nitin Gadkari at heart has always been a social worker inspired by the RSS founder KB Hedgewar's ideals of humanity and nation building. Taking off as a Minister of the Public Works Department in 1995, Nitin Gadkari made groundbreaking changes in the speed the city of Mumbai traveled. So impressed was the then PM Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji with Gadkari ji's performance as PWD Minister that he offered him a responsibility of weaving road nets in the whole of rural India. The outstanding Swarnim Chaturbhuj Yojana, of which Shri Gadkari ji was the chairman, is the culmination of these efforts. 55 flyovers dotting the city have made commuting in Mumbai much easier than ever before. The foundation for the magnificent Bandra-Worli Sea Link was also readied during this time. The jewel in the crown of Maharashtra, India's first expressway, the world-class Pune-Mumbai Expressway, is also a futuristic project imagined and brought to fruition by Nitin Gadkari. Connecting over 13,000 unconnected villages with an all-weather $100 million project is another feat accomplished by this far-sighted visionary. Nagpur, his hometown, has seen first of its kind double-decker bridge. An innovative beautification of flyover using local artists and painting of great political and social leaders was added attraction. Ajni Intermodal Station will have connectivity between long-distance buses, city buses, railways, metro and indirect link with city airport. Nagpur Broad-Gauge Metro, which is a commuter rail project planned for Nagpur city and extending up to adjacent areas of Wardha, Narkhed, Ramtek, Bhandara and Chhindwara. World-class institutions like IIT, IIM and AIIMS emerge and thrive under his watchful gaze. This is in addition to the over 1,000 Ekal Vidyalayas that go a long way into molding the future tribal generations. Performing over 10,000 successful heart surgeries is another stupendous achievement in his illustrious career as a warm-hearted do-gooder. The city of Nagpur is the first city to explore alternative biofuels for transport. These include bio-CNG buses. His innovative idea of India's first of its kind CNG-run tractor has proved to be farmer-friendly, cost-effective and helping in reducing air pollution. In a historic push for biofuels, Gadkari ji is introducing flex engines which will run on 100% ethanol, directly providing additional income to farmers and the agricultural sector. Sanskritik Mahotsav, motivating local artists to go nationally. Krida Mahotsav, supporting local sportsmen to showcase their abilities and motivate them to go nationally and on Olympic level. Projects like AgroVision are helping farmers with latest technologies and practices. His idea of using sewage water for power generation, use of ethanol as fuel have added a whole new dimension to the city's development program. As India's current Minister of Road Transport Highways, he has re-energized the whole sector with his clear vision. With more than 40,000 kilometers of national highways constructed in the last 7 years, 60,000 kilometers of new roads under his supervision are being constructed. The speed of road construction from a mere 3 kilometers in 2014 has grown to 40 kilometers in 2021. The dazzling Delhi-Mumbai Expressway has set 4 new world records with 12,500 cubic meters of concrete being laid down on the 4-lane stretch of 25.4 kilometers. These world records are as follows: highway construction rate at 37 kilometers per hour, construction of 2.5 kilometer long 4-lane concrete road near Vadodara at Delhi-Mumbai Expressway in 24 hours, laying down of 26 kilometer long bitumen road at Solapur-Bijapur section of NH52 in 21 hours. A 50% growth in the length of the national highways in the last 7 years of the NDA government is a monumental achievement. The figures went up from 91,287 kilometers to 1,37,625 kilometers. Going further, INR 3.32 lakh crore is allotted for 22 Greenfield Expressways, initiated by the bridge building messiah, as he is fondly referred to. Bharatmala and Sagarmala, two world-class access-controlled expressway projects led by Nitin Gadkari, are presently in various stages of construction. The Bharatmala project seeks to eliminate the perennial road traffic movement imbroglio across the country. With Nitin Gadkari taking charge, India's much maligned logistics sector has also metamorphosed from a point-to-point model to a hub-and-spoke model. This multimodal transport system integrates railways, highways, inland waterways and airports, conjuring a highly effective transportation grid, substantially reducing logistic costs and pollution. 35 multimodal logistic parks, 50 economic corridors, 10 intermodal stations are being readied for the monumental effort. Logistics summits with the international participants, including government organizations and the World Bank, leading to MOUs worth 2 lakh crore, have been held to add muscle to the initiative. Among his other endeavors, unprecedented progress is evident in port industrialization, national water highway traffic, jetties for coastal tourism, Ganga Yamuna cleaning, fundraising, asset monetization project, toll operate transfer. As MSME Minister, he has gone all the way to promote entrepreneurship, helping rural youth to adopt Khadi as a means of self-employment. The MSME Ministry has also found wings under Mr. Gadkari. He changed the definition for classification of MSME. Now, a company investing 1 crore and earning a turnover of 5 crore will be classified as micro company. The portal Udyam Registration (UR) offers faceless, fully online, paperless and transparent MSME registration process, fully integrated with income tax and GSTN systems. His brainchild, Jal Kranti, Buldhana pattern of water conservation which changed economy of villages by rejuvenating water bodies, has won a global award. Mr. Gadkari introduced the first ever vehicle scrapping policy, which proved to be the fight against pollution and in the interest of road and vehicle safety. New FASTag policy is helping commuters to save their fuel and time on toll plazas. Some of his major work, like unprecedented push for research and development in electric vehicles, leading research and development for usage of waste materials in highway construction to cut down highway construction costs and generate wealth out of waste materials, developing ropeways and funicular railways in the remotest parts of the country, thus boosting tourism. Panchgaon project for women of making carpets from scrap cloth is a classic example of women empowerment. Khadi Prakritik paint, which is made from cow dung, is aiding in employment in rural areas and have exponentially improved rural economy. When all industries were shut in the pandemic, Mr. Gadkari empathized with people by conducting webinars and 800 plus video conferences. His quick decision making in procuring oxygen (PPE) kits helped those affected by the deadly virus. He generously donated ambulances to NGOs, helped to set up oxygen plants, factory to make remdesivir injections and injections for mucormycosis. Thus, by showcasing strong leadership and taking quick decisions, he handled the COVID situation effectively. His affable nature goes beyond everyday personal equations as he continues to transmit his radiance and ideas to every individual or organization with his unmatched zeal. Gifted with an ability to dream the seemingly impossible dreams and getting them to fruition also defines this clairvoyant visionary. Nitin Gadkari shines on as one of modern India's pioneering leaders and his work a template for the coming generations. If there ever was the infrastructure man of India, he would answer to the name Nitin Jairam Gadkari.
नमस्कार नमस्कार मिस्टर अजय कुमार मिश्रा जी प्रेसिडेंट दिलीप बिडकॉन, मिस्टर कृष्णा कोटक चेयरमैन जेएम बख्शी ग्रुप, मिस्टर पुष्कर कुलकर्णी MD CPBIB India Advisors Private Limited, Rajiv Agrawal ji, Mr. Ravinder Rao ji, Mr. Sandeep Reddy, Mr. Sudhir Hoshing, Mr. T.R. Rao, all distinguished dignitaries, colleagues from industries, invites, and all my dear friends. I am delighted to be here virtually with you, and I compliment India Infrastructure Publishing House for organizing 16th Annual Conference on Road Development in India, engaging stakeholders across the India. India has about 63 lakh kilometers of road network, which is the second largest road network in the world. The road infrastructure plays a critical role in the growth of the Indian economy, as 70% of the goods and nearly 90% of passenger traffic uses the road network to commute. The national highway constitute about 2.2% of the total road network, but carry over 40% of the total road traffic. Our Honorable Prime Minister has set a vision for India to become a $5 trillion economy in the next 5 years. Government is investing $1.4 trillion, that is rupees 111 lakh crores, in the infrastructure development through National Infrastructure Pipeline. Further, this year, Government has increased year-on-year infrastructure capex by 34% to rupees 5.54 lakh crores. Increased investment in infrastructure would revive the economy and create employment in the COVID-19 crisis. Rupees 20 lakh crore is allocated through NIP for the development of the road sector. In the current union budget, the government has provided the highest ever allocation of rupees 1.18 lakh crore to Ministry of Road, Transport and Highways, of which rupees 1.8 lakh crore is for capital expenditure. The government has set a target to build roads worth rupees 15 lakh crore over 2 years. In the financial year 2021, the Ministry of Road, Transport and Highways has constructed 13,327 km of national highways, which is 21% more than the target despite COVID situation. In the current financial year 2021, we have awarded 1,681 km of highways and constructed 2,284 km till June 2021. My aim is to construct 60,000 km of world-class national highway by 2024 at the rate of 40 km per day. Recently, we have made 3 world records. The national highway construction rate is now 37 km per day despite COVID, and which is highest ever in the world. Our Indian construction firm made a world record by construction a 2.5 km long 4-lane cement concrete road section near Vadodara of Delhi-Mumbai Expressway just in 24 hours. In the same line, there is a record of laying down of 26 km long single-lane bitumen road of Solapur-Bijapur section of NH 52 just in 21 hours. We have launched the Bharatmala Pariyojana project, which invests the development of 34,800 km of highways around rupees 10 lakh crore, that is around 125 billion US dollar. So far, the contract has been awarded for a length of 13,521 km, and DPR for 17,820 km is currently in the pipeline. Apart from this, bids have been invited for 4,800 km. Ministry has taken up a number of greenfield expressway projects that will considerably reduce travel time, enhance safely and provide efficient transportation of goods and passenger traffic between important cities. Government is developing 22 greenfield expressway around 2,500 km and access control corridors around 5,500 km with a total length of 7,700 km as a part of Bharatmala Pariyojana at a capital cost of 3.32 lakh crore. Out of this, 3,728 km has already been awarded, and the rest will be awarded in the current financial year. These corridors will be completed before 2024. This is a 12 190-kilometer greenfield alignment, it will reduce travel time to 12 hours between Delhi to Mumbai, and India's first 14-lane highway, Delhi Meerut Express Highway, is going to be inaugurated soon. 900 kilometers of greenfield corridors will be completed in the current financial year. Ambala Kotputli, that is Trans Haryana, 313 kilometers. Delhi Dosa, that is Jaipur, section of Delhi Mumbai Express Highway, 217 kilometers. The Vadodara Ankaleshwar Bharuch section of Delhi Mumbai Express Highway, 100 kilometers. The Bikaner Panchopadra section of Amritsar Jamnagar Trans Rajasthan, 277 kilometers, as a part of National Infrastructure Pipeline, and 2,670 national highway projects are being taken up for the development by 2024-25 with a length of 1 lakh kilometer, a total estimated cost of rupees 20 lakh crore. The Government of India and the World Bank recently have signed a $500 million project to build safe and green national highway corridors in the 4 states, that is Rajasthan, Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh. Implementing alternative instruments like monetization of existing assets has been channelized through InvIT, toll operate transfer and SPV formation for enabling wider investor participation. NHI targeted to raise rupees 5,000 crore through the InvIT, with about rupees 2,000 crore from debt and about rupees 3,000 crore from investors. We have also removed the requirement of EMD for bidding of new tenders to enable more industry players to participate in the highway construction. We have relaxed technical and financial eligibility criteria for bidders and optimizers the project package size to promote domestic contractor under Atmanirbhar Bharat. My ministry through NHI is planning to raise rupees 1 lakh crore through monetization of highways under toll operate transfer mode in the next 5 years. The government is also permitting 100% foreign direct investment in the road sector. There is an opportunity for joint venture with international competent firm. We have planned to install GPS-based toll collection system for seamless and efficient traffic operation. Monthly toll collection is now reached to rupees 2,000 crore, which is about 86% of the pre-COVID level. Soon it will recovered and surpassed after normalizing second wave. Enhancing road safety is a high priority area for the government. 5,893 accidents black spots are identified along national highways. 80% are already rectified and the remaining will be corrected by September this year. The road safety audits were completed for 36,000 kilometers and an additional length of 40,000 kilometers is targeted till 2024. With multiple road safety interventions, there is reduction in road accidents from the rate of 0.47 per lane per kilometer in 2018 to 0.3 per lane kilometer in 2020. To reduce congestion on corridors and enhance logistic efficiency, 35 locations have been identified for the development of multimodal logistic parks. I have already done foundation laying for first MMLP Jogi Gopa in Assam and others in Nagpur, Chennai, Mumbai, Surat, Sangrur, Bangalore, Indore and Varanasi are being expedited. Ministry has taken tunnel project over rupees 1 lakh crore and many are in the pipeline, particularly in the hilly region of the country. A separate tunnel zone has been created for this purpose. 16,200 kilometer national highway assets, including highway furniture, land parcels, structures, inventory are reposited in digital road asset management system. The asset data of all highways would be now collected through network survey vehicle. Ministry is focused on aligning national standards for designs, construction, maintenance and operation of road, bridges and flyovers with the global standards to bring down the cost of construction. I will request you, first of all, it is the most important thing for the industry and particularly the people like you, that how we can reduce the cost of construction. Exactly, that is the need of the hour. Without compromise with the quality, we need to reduce the cost of construction. Because of the cartel in the cement industry, Now they have already increased their rates. The steel rates are also very high. This is the time for the country and the people like you to find out the alternative for steel and cement. I am constantly working on the concept of carbon steel. We are making new innovation regarding the bridge construction. The distance between two piers is presently 30 km, but now we are giving permission 30 meter distance between the two piers, but now we have decided to make it up to 120 km. And the beam which is in between the two piers, we can construct it by using of steel fiber. We are now using the carbon steel also. Even in the road construction, we can reduce the design. The cost of the design is very high. Actually, majority of the contractors who are using the designs, they are very, very conservative. I am very sorry to say our bureaucratic system and the officers are very conservative. That is the reason that we are spending more cost. As per the international successful practices, it is the time for all of you that how we can reduce the cost of construction, how we can reduce the use of steel and cement, how we can make it the use of plastic, how we can make the use of even the waste material in the road construction, and even in water conservation. We are dredging the rivers and nalas and taking that material in the road construction by reducing the cost of construction and making the water conservation for that. Even diesel is an important issue where you are making lot of expenditure on diesel. The diesel prices are continuously increasing. I know that your big problem is cost of steel, cost of cement and cost of diesel. Because of there is lot of increase, it is really a crucial problem. I am asking you the question, why we are not using and insisting for using of CNG, LNG and ethanol for the core road equipment machinery. Today I have a meeting with the construction equipment manufacturers. I have already launched a JCB where we are using 50% CNG. It is not a big task. Now the ethanol is available in the country and government is giving permission for ethanol pump. The ethanol rate is 60 to 63 rupees per liter and the diesel petrol rate is now going up to more than 100 rupees. So we can reduce the cost on that, and even it is import substitute, cost effective, pollution free and indigenous. We can use CNG, we can use LNG also for that. So this is the time for all of you to insist construction equipment machinery for alternative fuel. Some of the companies are also making electric trucks. And this is the time that without that you cannot survive. The steel and the cement, both industry is increasing their rates. It is really very, very costly thing for all of us. This is the time for all of us to find alternative material. You can use soil stabilization technology. You can make use of coir and jute fiber in road construction. We can use plastic fiber in concreting. We are thinking on the line of making precast slab for road construction. In my own city in Nagpur, today I am going to visit the road which is already they constructed 2 kilometer road by using the precast slab. So this can be possible. I know that your independent engineer and our officers are not supporting you too much for regarding as far as the new innovations are concerned. My sincere appeal to all of you, come to me. I am the policy maker. I am the highest authority of the department, and I will make it mandatory to use the all initiatives. And on the time when you are making experiment, if there is some mistake, if the mistakes are bona fide, forgive them. If the mistakes are malafide, then we can think about it, take action against them. So this is the time that we have to maintain with high standards of quality. We are promoting adoption of innovative technologies and materials for road construction. I am requesting all of you to take initiative in it, and materials for the road construction. The life cycle cost analysis being criteria for selection of a particular material, technology over conventional one during project preparation stage, and ministry. Our focus on the time-bound, qualitative, cost-effective, sustainable, world-class highway development in the country. We don't have any problem as far the resources are concerned. I would like to take this opportunity to request you to share your ideas and suggestion to further increase the pace of development of highways in the country, and also how we increase the private sector participation going forward. I have already appointed a committee under the Mr. Venkatraman, who was in charge for design section in L&T, Mr. Sabnis, who is the previous secretary for PWD, and IIT people also. I am waiting for their reports, and I am going to change the code, the system, and a lot of things. I want to make everything digital. I know that there are problems when you can submit any proposal for additional scope of work is sanctioned, but you are not getting money at appropriate time. Your EOT is also a big problem. So we are going to make all the system digitalized, transparent, time-bound, result-oriented, and corruption-free. I am working on the system, and I would like to take this opportunity to request you to share your ideas and suggestions. At the same time, model of linking of construction of highways with the digging of water bodies in drought affected areas has been developed and approved by Niti Aayog. I am already written one book on it. My kindly request you, please take it from my office. It is a successful experiment Buldana pattern where my NGO received international award. The Buldana pattern, 200 lakh cubic meter material extracted, which has created 12,605 TCM, thousands cubic meter water storage capacity in Vidarbha and Maharashtra. Please, you with your representative visit it and just verify the things. And it can be a good time for all of you to take initiative in it. We need to find sustainable replacement for cement and steel. This is a very serious subject. I am inviting your suggestion that how we can reduce the use of steel and cement in road construction. For that reason, please give me the suggestion. Ministry has recently issued a guideline of use of 8% waste plastic in the construction of bitumen pavement and service road. So far, 703 km of road has been constructed using plastic waste. Recycling of bituminous pavement material is possible with the help of proven technology and can be reused in the construction, and this would save material at large. Crumb rubber, modified bitumen, CRMB, is an environmentally friendly material which improves bitumen road surface quality, skid resistance, and life. It will solve the disposal problem of waste tires. Recently, around 110 kilometers strengthening of by using CRMB 4-lane Pune-Solapur NH is done. Stresses using material and technology confirming of codes, standards, specification, guidelines of IRC, MOTH, and ASTM, Eurocode, and British Code will have defects liability period same as conventional pavement. No separate approval from the authority is required for using new alternative material. Technology within the contract provision. If you have any problem, please come to me. The coordination, the research, standards, and policy matters in respect of ropeway and other innovative alternative mobility solutions like cable car, funicular rail, road train buses, etc. has been allocated to the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. I am working on it. We are also planning for making of bus port, logistic parks, and even now we are moving towards cabinet for the note to giving permission for making industrial clusters, township, and the roadside land which is we want to catch the value, and that is exactly on the way we are planning for that. We are working to bring about an integrated roadmap and create opportunities for alternative clean and green transport fuels like electricity, fuels like biofuels, CNG, LNG, biodiesel, ethanol, methanol, hydrogen fuel cell for automobiles and construction equipments. This is a very serious concern to me. I need your cooperation. Under the Green Highway Mission, we are facilitating plantation agencies with mobilization advances obtained for the project cost. I am come to conclusion that the contractors are not giving good response. All your companies where you are the MDs, they are not serious about the plantation. I am very sorry to say, I am really annoyed for this reason that you have already in your contract the plantation is there. Now we are making mandatory to plant at least the 3-meter plant. You have to plant there and making a green highway. That is the responsibility in your contract. The majority of the people are not doing this work seriously. I will take action against the officers, the in charge people, and the highest authority, and the contractors and the consultant for that. So that's why we have taken a decision to plantation should not be part of the contract, because this is not good for that. Because of your performance, I am not very much satisfied about it. So that is the reason that you should take the more interest in the green, making the green highway. That is I am expecting from you. The road connectivity brings the socio-economic development of 115 aspirational districts as well as other rural, tribal and agriculture areas. The public investment in highway development is one of the most effective ways of poverty eradication in the country through an improved economy and employment. It is expected from the road sector industry to focus on higher order quality in construction of roads and structures, so that the service life of pavements and structures is enhanced and government is able to get value for the money. It has been observed that the road engineers engaged by contractors and consultants in the construction and maintenance of road lack required competencies. That is your duty, to make your people more competitive, to give them appropriate training, and also this is the need of the hour, and that adversely impact the progress, quality and cost. Hence the capacity building at large scale is the need of the hour. I have displayed a famous quote in my office that American roads are not good because America is rich, but America is rich because American roads are good. Our focus is on time bound, qualitative, cost effective and sustainable world-class highway development in the country. I would like to take this opportunity to request you to do share your ideas and suggestions to further increase the pace of development of highway in the country, and also how we increase the private sector participation and going forward. We need to reduce the cost of construction without compromise with the quality and using of different material. And again I will request you, we have to reduce the use of steel and cement in road construction. Otherwise we cannot teach them a lesson. The people who are making the cartel, it is the time for all stakeholders to teach them a lesson. And exactly we are taking 40% of the steel and cement of the manufacturing in the India we are using in road construction. So this is the time that with your new innovation research, 100% I am confident we can save this cost. Now the innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skill and successful practices, we name it as a knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future, and conversion of waste into wealth is the future. In the road construction, we want to implement this policy. With these few words, I once again thank you and thank India Infrastructure Publishing Company for providing me this opportunity to share my perspective, and I wish you to all a safe and healthy life. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Very informative, but very reassuring and very inspiring remarks. Mr. Gadkari, do we have some time for questions?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Gadkari, you mentioned a number of things that the ministry is doing, but what are your top 3 priorities for the next year or two, sir?
Actually, there are huge opportunities. We are making 22 green express highway. We are now submitting the scheme for second phase of Bharat Mala, that is of more than 65 to 70,000 kilometers. The completion of 22 green highway expressways, including Delhi-Mumbai Express Highway, removal of black spots and reduction in 50% road accident national highway, 100% penetration of electric toll collection on national highway network, that is we are going for GPS system, implementation of advanced traffic management system at intelligent traffic system, resolution of claims worth rupees 41,500 crore. Now we want to make a system fast, transparent, time-bound, result-oriented, and now we are finding out what are the reason that there is a lot of claims are there. So on the basis of that, we are going to appoint a committee to find out the reason, and we will remove the obstacles for that. 100% availability of digital payment infrastructure for buses and taxis, strengthening for the public transport system, last mile connectivity. These are our priority. Ropeway, cable car, funicular railway, road rail bus, these are the priority where we are making now, starting the work on it. We are making parking plaza, bus ports, logistic parks, and now we are giving a cabinet note for approval to clear it to making roadside development, townships, smart cities, logistic parks, industrial clusters, where it can be a new smart cities we can develop. So these are the new vision for us. There is a huge potential, no shortage of resources, no problem. Even lakhs of crores of rupees are people are waiting to invest in infrastructure. As far as NHI is concerned, NHIDCL is concerned, ministry is concerned, we don't have money problem. And the infrastructure development is going to help for to create more employment potential in the country and the growth rate at the same time by which we can 100% fulfill the dream of Atmanirbhar Bharat of Prime Minister, and at the same time we can eradicate the poverty of the country. We are going to reduce the logistic cost by which we will be more competitive in international market as far as our exports are concerned. Actually, we have 4-5 systems, hybrid annuity projects, 4-5 systems, hybrid annuity projects, then BOT, PPP projects, then we are monetizing the project. Lot of new schemes are there. Now we are going to the bank for making monetized project. Just in Mumbai-Delhi highway, we are making special vehicle by which we raise the fund and we are collecting toll and giving it back to them. So the maintenance contract also we will give to the private contractor. And my aim is to construct a world-class national highway network of road enforcement in the country, and we chalk out a plan for monetizing the existing highway assets for infra capital generation. We are constructing 65,000 crore national highway under the Bharatmala Pariyojana, and we are also developing 22 Greenfield Express Highway. We are now planning to make the tunnels of 2,50,000 crores. So there is our plan is to Jojila tunnel to make a city like Davos. I am going to plan to develop the city there, and which can be great. Oli in Uttarakhand, we want to develop that. Now the NHI chairman is joining is the chief secretary of Uttarakhand. When he meet me, I tell him that you concentrate on that subject near Badrinath, Kedarnath. We want to make that Oli as a world's attraction for the world tourists. So these are the new innovative ideas by which we can make it possible. We are making more than 400 these roadside amenities. There is a huge potential is there. We are making petrol pump, CNG stations, gas station, LNG gas station, electric charging, ethanol pumps, petrol diesel pumps. So there is a huge opportunity. Even our medium of the road, we can make system like Hyperloop, we can make cable car, we can make trolley bus there. So there are new technology are there. I will request all of you, because I am not an expert, neither I am a scientist, neither I am an innovative man, I am a politician. But I will request all of you that you should go and make a joint venture with the international company for the best technology and come to me. We will encourage you. We are very transparent, time bound, result oriented and corruption free. So there is a new initiative, new innovation for all of you that you can enter in that business.
Participants wanted us to convey to you based on deliberations over the last 2 days. So 3 things I wanted to point to you were, one, of course, you already mentioned the cost escalation, and they were requesting whether there can be a different index other than the WPI for escalation. That was one. That is more reflective of construction costs. The second thing they said was that would you like to respond to that and then I go to the other two, sir?
Actually, frankly speaking, your approach, what you are telling to me is correct. But I don't know what are the contractual terms. And as far as the contractual terms, then we are binded, and we are now at that time we are in position to improve the contract with accepting all these demands. So we will refer the contract terms. On the basis of that, we will consider all these issues. And this is a serious issue, and I know that you are facing the problem because of all these things. That is the reason I am telling you why you are not reduce the use of steel and cement, why you are not making good designs by using steel fiber or plastic fiber in the road construction, why you are not using the technology for taking use of, now we are making that Malaysian technology and Singapore technology for that. My suggestion is, you submit your proposal to the ministry, and I am positive, but we are also binded with the contract. We will try to find out the way out for that.
Has meant many more contractors are bidding, and that has reduced the prices. Some people are concerned that that would mean lower quality construction. Any comment on that?
Not at all. This is not going to happen. I know that. Not at all. This is not going to happen. I know that many of the big contractors are very much annoyed because of my relaxation. मैं तो चाहता हूँ कपड़े फाड़ने चाहिए एक दूसरे के, इतनी कंपटीशन होनी चाहिए. और ये सच नहीं है कि जो बिलो जाके काम करता है वो क्वालिटी ख़राब करता है. एक बात ज़रूर है कि कंपटीशन आई है, और कंपटीशन में आपको भी सर्वाइवल ऑफ द फिटेस्ट, आपको कॉस्ट ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन को रिड्यूस करना होगा और कंपटीशन में उतरना होगा. वो ज़माना चला गया कि 5-7 बड़ी कंपनियां थी, कार्टेल करके कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लेते थे और काम करते थे. अब वो चला गया. मैं 200 बड़ी कंपनियों को बनाना चाहता हूँ और वो कंपटीशन होगी. और टनल बनाने वाले कम से कम 100 कॉन्ट्रैक्टर होंगे, और वो टेक्निकल फाइनेंशियल क्वालिफिकेशन के गेम को मैं अच्छी तरह जानता हूँ. वो पहले आप ही लोग उसमें कैसा प्लान करते हैं और उसमें से सब लोगों को आउट कर देते, वो नहीं होगा. सब लोगों को कंपटीशन में आने का मौका मिलेगा. क्वालिटी और अच्छी ट्रांसपेरेंसी से स्पर्धा होगी और आपको उसको जीतना होगा. और सर्वाइवल ऑफ द फिटेस्ट, मेकिंग गुड क्वालिटी and reduce the cost, you have to compete the thing, and that for that reason you need to accept the more successful practices in the whole world using the best technology by which you can reduce the cost. And that is exactly I need your cooperation, and that is in the interest of you and interest of nation and interest of the sector also.
About the second wave of COVID, is there any relief being contemplated?
Already we have given lot of reliefs. You know that we are always consider your problem. But in the COVID also, we have make the world record with the help of all of you. So this is the time, but we will, whenever there are representation from your side, considering the COVID problem, I always positive and try to help you. I will again find out if anything which can be possible for me to do for you. I will try my level best to do it.
Noted the fact that this particular sector has performed very, very well in the last 15-18 months, better than other sectors. So congratulations for that, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. My request to all of you, use of alternative fuel material, CNG, LNG, diesel, biodiesel and ethanol, and reduce the cost. My suggestion is reduce the use of cement and steel. Make the competitive designs from the best experts, world successful practices, and reduce the cost. In the concrete pavement, if you can use steel fiber and plastic fiber, you will get the good strength. Then using lot of things, there you can think of carbon steel also. The preliminary steel also we have taken a decision. Now there is no monopoly for the steel company. You can purchase steel from any processing steel industry there. With the quality which we are expecting on that mark, you can take it from them. There are a lot of alternatives on successful research are there by using fly ash, adding some chemical in it, and where you can reduce the use of cement in the construction. So my request is soil stabilized technology. So in aggregate also you can make water conservation and use that material for road construction. Now this is the time for all of you that how we can reduce the cost of construction by using different innovation, research and successful practices in the world, and by which you can be more competitive for the contract, and that is the need of the hour.
Mr. Gadkari, we hope next year we will have this in person and you will be able to grace the occasion, sir. Very much. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.